Hi everyone, I'm sitting here with one of my awesome clients, Natalie, and she's a personal trainer. She's been helping people exercise and eating right for several years now. Welcome, Natalie.
Thank you.
Now, Natalie reached out to me back in August 2017, and she wanted to get started with email marketing. She had a decent following on social media, Facebook and Instagram, and she was communicating with them on a regular basis. But she had no email list, and this was a brand new world to her. So what have you been doing to market yourself and sell your online course at this point?
I had actually just, as you mentioned, used social media, Facebook and Instagram, but I didn't really have structure. And all the big ones were talking about the money is in the list. So that's when I was getting interested in email marketing and Googled everything I could, and then your name popped up. And I reached out and contacted you.
And how did that work, using Facebook and Instagram as a platform to sell your online course?
It was okay. I did a decent job, I think. I provided value to them every week, but I didn't have the control and I didn't have the personalization that I was looking for.
Yeah.
So it was okay, but it could definitely be better.
So probably was a lot of manual work,
It sure was. I did send invoices to everyone by writing them on the computer, and it took a lot of time.
Yeah.
I was looking to make the process easier and to remove myself from a lot of the actions I needed to take.
And what made you think that email marketing would help you with the sales?
It's a bit what I mentioned earlier about the ultimate of everything, and as I mentioned, I heard all the big players were doing it so well, and I needed a bit more structure. And I needed a bit more control over who was buying, who was interested, and I couldn't get that by just using social media.
So the first launch that we did together, we had very little time to prepare.
Sorry about that.
She basically came to me almost, I think, 2 weeks before she was going to launch, and the date was set, so it's nothing we could do to change that. But in your perspective, how did the launch go?
I think it was very well. I think it was much better than my expectations.
Yeah.
And I kind of reached out to you for like an SOS 2 weeks before, and I needed some help to get this together. I think I was kind of all over the place. I had used social media for what it was worth, but I needed some extra to really sell the product that I had.
So on that first launch, we managed to get 600 new subscribers.
We did in just under 2 weeks, I think,
And we resulted in 100 new customers, which resulted in $10,000.
Yeah, almost $10,000 in revenue. So I was shocked that it was even possible. So yeah.
So after that first year, we have done 3 or 4 launches. We've done a lot of lead magnets, setting that up with email marketing. She's been doing a lot of live videos on Facebook and Instagram, and we even tried ManyChat, which is also a great tool with using with email marketing. And with each launch we got better, wouldn't you say so?
We definitely did. And I think it was easier and easier because we used a lot of the same systems, and that's a big advantage with email marketing. We just use the same setup, whatever works, and just build on that.
Yeah, just keep on improving that. We already know that it's working.
Yeah.
Do you remember how the other launches went?
I do indeed. First, I think it was a bit scary to send out so many emails to people.
Yep.
I was afraid to bug them and just be in the way, but you convinced me. Very good. At sending, I think it was 7 or 8 emails.
Yeah.
And I think for the last launch, we had almost 250 customers, and 50 of them or something came on the last email or last day.
Exactly.
So then you had me totally convinced, and I will forever be grateful for you for that.
Because if Natalie decided, she would probably send out 2 or 3 emails and she'd be happy with that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But I get my game face on now, and I think it's going to be easier.
Yeah.
And of course, as I mentioned, all the systematization is easier. Just doing the process is easier because we know much more now what works and what doesn't. So we can just eliminate the thing that we don't want and include more of the things that actually do work.
Yeah. And how do you think email marketing is working for you at this point? Has it changed your life and your business?
I definitely think it has been life-changing, without a doubt. I have more systems now in place. I have more control over my customers and over the people who are interested in what I have to offer. I still use social media a lot and live videos to give value. But I think to have the email marketing system is worth every penny in gold.
Yeah. And this is what is really good, that she has been able to focus on what she's good at, and that's doing the live video and being in front of her audience while I take care of the email marketing.
It's been a hallelujah for me.
So she's been great. After 1 year, we managed to get 3,000 new subscribers, and we sold for almost $40,000, I think. And she did this all while she had a full-time job at a training center as a personal trainer, right?
I did. I do in-personal training as well. So this online business is now just a side income, but you know what we have in the plans to make it a full-time job for me as well.
Yeah, because we are planning now to launch a membership, and this means we'll be doing a lot more launches. We'll be doing first an launch for the online course, which then will lead into a launch for the membership. So it's exciting times, right?
Yeah, really looking forward to that, and a bit more confident now about email marketing, and just to be in someone's inbox. It's a huge, I really look forward to this.
And we know it works.
Definitely, without a doubt.
Yeah. So if we think back to August 2017, would you have thought this was possible at this point?
Definitely not. This has been life-changing for me. And I would recommend everyone just thinking about starting email marketing, just do it. It doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be done. You just need to get started. I certainly did not do everything perfect. It has been, as we say in Norwegian, arms and legs all over the place. But it works, and people understand. You're not a machine. You do mistakes, you too.
Yeah.
And I think people mostly respect that, and it's no problem. You just send out an SOS sorry email if you do something wrong, and then it's okay.
Yeah. All right. So there you have it. Email marketing works, and you should definitely be doing it. Thank you.
Thank you.